I'm the type of nigga to wipe his ass and lick the toilet paper after. And even I don't like this game. I'm about to do it right now. I'm literally sitting on the toilet. Let's get into the review. So, another year has passed, and another overrated game is, of course, being released at the end of the year that's completely just mind blowingly bad. Now, any real gamer knew that this game would be trash. I saw a lot of parallels between this game and now infamous flops of the past. Lack of gameplay footage being shown, check. No updates on development, check. No review codes being sent out to anyone, check. I mean, this game was delayed multiple times and somehow still has a magnitude of bugs and glitches to the point where it's borderline unplayable. I couldn't believe the horror that I was forced to witness with this game. I mean, I knew this game was a System Shock ripoff with some open world elements, but I was in utter shock when I saw that when placed side by side with the original System Shock actually looked better than this game. Sure, graphics don't make a game, but this is unacceptable in 2020. Or should I say 2018? Because it is so obvious that not much has changed since the so called reveal of this game. They most likely spent the last 2 years working on patches for their broken games, but the groundwork was so garbage that not even the best developers in the world could salvage it. It kind of reminds me of like the bad kid in high school that's like frantically fumbling in the back of the class to try to get that extra question or whatever, even though he has like a 12% of the class. He's like, for some reason, wants to finish this little bit of homework while the teacher's collecting it. And like those bad kids in the back of the class, there is simply no hope for this cesspool of a game. I mean, realistically, it took them 2 years and multiple delays to do what I could have done overnight. Of course, if I had access to the source code. I can't believe the pattern of releasing unfinished games still even exists today. I thought it was bad when I don't even Ark. I know Ark was really bad. There's a lot of other games of the past that have done this. The whole unfinished thing, No Man's Sky. But I was hoping that that trend would die off. Fanboys would stop coming up with excuses like, "Oh, they're gonna fix it in post." But it's of course gotten worse because we've allowed it. It is your fault, the fake gamers and the casuals, that this game sucks. Congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, look in the mirror, say, I'm an idiot and I ruined Cyberpunk. I know a lot of you fanboys keep saying that they'll fix it in patches, but even they have admitted that they have no idea what they're doing. I am playing the PC version, of course, a platform that's superior in every way, and even that version is bad. It almost makes me sympathize for the eye strains and frustration that the console peasants will have to endure while playing this game. At this point, I'm expecting to see multiple lawsuits being placed against Project Red or CD Projekt Red for the retinal damage that the console players will receive by having to squint while sitting 2 inches away from their television trying to make out what's going on in this game. And I haven't even touched on the bad storytelling. We all know these type of games present the illusion of choice. They claim that there is a branching storyline that requires multiple playthroughs, but how many times are we going to fall for this? There was the insanely overrated Mass Effect games, the endless collection of boring walking simulators disguised as games, aka any Telltale game, and the predictable failures that are the Knights of the Old Republic games. The concept of choice is never done right in games because developers are lazy and don't want to put the resources into making true greatness that I could do. Of course, I do not have millions of dollars. I do have to humble myself to that degree. But if I had a game studio, you know we'd be pumping out masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece. Of course, the concept of unlimited budget doesn't exist, therefore, this could never happen. And the people are too stupid to invest in me. The people want these weird companies that really have no business making video games. They're all failed movie directors, and they think, why not make money off of the idiot gamers now? Because the idiots already are going to buy their movies. They're going to sit back in the theaters and they're going to give themselves 100% to these movies. Why not make them feel a little bit more involved in their life? Make them feel that they're accomplishing something. Make them feel like a badass by making a video game version of these shitty movies that we've been seeing for decades. Wow. I mean, I thought it was bad in 2010 when all these overrated Call of Duties kept coming out year after year, and these people were buying them, and these games were selling out. Black Ops 1 selling out everywhere. Everyone's hyping that up. Another Modern Warfare. The only good one was Modern Warfare 4, and by good I mean passable for that time. Wow. I mean, this is just sad. I've played many bad games in the past. Don't get me wrong. I'm usually good at avoiding bad games, but in my youth, when my parents were buying games for me, they unfortunately don't know what a good game is, what a bad game is. They buy me the Call of Duty. They buy me the game that all my friends were paying, and I was sitting through those games, and I was having more fun talking to my friends than actually playing the game. And but I mean, it was a free game, so how am I gonna complain? But anyway, I've played many bad games, but this is definitely the worst game of all time. Bad graphics, unoriginal story, pathetic story where your choices don't matter. I've heard of a game having flaws, but this game actually has no redeeming qualities. This may be the world's first 0 out of 10 game. Worse than Mass Effect Andromeda, worse than Anthem, worse than E.T. by far. E.T. has a more compelling story, better graphics, and is overall more fun than this game, and I thought I would never say that. And if by some reason you still need a reason to not invest in this travesty and complete failure of a game, I will be doing a live breakdown of the game later today. I have to get out here and do some real man's work, but when I get back, or depending on when you're watching this, it may be even going on now or already be posted. Regardless, I advise you to check out that video if you need an expert opinion on why this game is one of the worst games of all time. Be sure to subscribe to the only place where 100% truth shall be bestowed upon thee. I am proof that the truth is not dead on YouTube. Upward Ninja out.